Alright, see what we got here is, I believe that bar goes to, I believe this goes to the starter. Anyway, 140 amp on a Dodge 99. That fuse melted and it melted that section of fuse box. Now, we could have wired in this fuse box plug for plug, but you see I robbed that one out of there instead because that was all melted out. And we just put a little Gorilla Tape on the bottom of it, right along here to cover that up. And then I filled it up with JB Weld and put the fuse onto the copper bar so that the nut on the back side would be submerged in JB Weld. Put that nut on the back side and covered it in JB Weld all inside around the nut part, and then set her down into the rest of the goop. And we shall see how it fares. It looks all right to me. I might put a little extra around the edge there to make sure it's all touching, and But as of now, it is sitting in a bath of JB Weld, and I mean, really, I just gotta hook this wire. Here's the old one. Just hook that wire up to that nut. And then we got the 140 amp connection going to there. If this doesn't work, I'm probably just going to go ahead and put a 140 amp inline fuse from this guy to this guy, and then it's just going to bypass that thing altogether. I was just trying to make it kind of how it was so I can, just bolt that back on like it normally does. But worst comes to worst, put a 140 amp inline there. I believe this melted from a bad connection, and instead of blowing, this fuse melted. And then that bar got hot and sunk down into the fuse box, or power distribution box. Yeah, you get it.